Hello everyone, I'm here to introduce the newest and greatest show coming to live television called the Guess That Product Show. I'm going to throw it to our host Brittany Dunn to let her introduce the show to us.
Hi, and welcome to a special episode of the Guess That Product Show. Now, you may be wondering, why is this episode so special? Why am I watching this show? What am I doing with my life? Well, okay, I can't help you with the last question, but I can tell you that today we are showcasing the newest product on the market, the Logical Fallacies package. For the first time in history, you can buy a logical fallacy in a box. Size may vary depending on fallacy. I'm sure that you, like the rest of the population, has, at one point in your life, attempted to convince someone of something, and you just weren't quite effective enough. And you know what you were missing? You were missing logical fallacies. Well, fear no more. With today's modern technology, scientists were able to create logical fallacies in a box. You can get logical fallacies at the tips of your fingers. Wherever you go, whenever you're in a pickle, just pull this out and it'll save you. If you need to convince someone to buy a car, logical fallacy. You need to convince your brother to wash the dishes, use a logical fallacy. You can always depend on logical fallacies, especially ones that come in cute little tiny boxes like this, right? At this point, you may be wondering, well, what is a logical fallacy? Are there different types of logical fallacies? Which logical fallacy is the best? Well, did you know that 5 logical fallacies come in one little box? And for the small price of $59.99, these 5 logical fallacies could be yours. And they're versatile and they can apply to any situation that you may be stuck in. Let's move on. The best logical fallacy. The best logical fallacy. Well, I've heard from many people, I would say at least a majority of the people that I've spoken to, have said that their favorite logical fallacy is the bandwagon appeal. And I have to agree. So with the bandwagon appeal, it is a form of argumentum ad populum. So essentially, if a majority of the population states that something is true, then that something must be true, and the rest of the population should believe in it. Simple as that. Yet, bandwagons are a bit harder to use in conversation than you may think. And that's why you should buy this package of 5 logical fallacies. And it can be any logical fallacies. For example, you could get 5 bandwagons. Whatever you want, just for $59.99, you should buy this product. Yes. We're going to move on to our expert, Adam Thompson, who has a lot to say about logical fallacies, but more specifically, bandwagons. Because bandwagons are the best. Because I said so. Because Adam says so. And because everyone in this room says so, bandwagons are the best.
Hello there, so we all know about logical fallacies, but what would they be without the best one, bandwagon appeal? Now you might be wondering, why is bandwagon the best? So, bandwagon is the best because it appeals to everybody in the population. We should all care about what each other think, especially the people that are at the top. See, we all copy the celebrities and the celebrities copy each other. So who really is the originator? Doesn't matter. With bandwagon appeal, we can be just like celebrities. All we have to do is look at each other, and each other look at each other. And now that we're all looking at each other, we can all see each other from a different point of view. But this point of view is really all the same point of view. And it really creates a sense of unity, a sense of peace, a sense of world peace between each other. When we're all together, when we all come together with bandwagon appeal, we can be greater than we ever were before. Now this will never be achieved if we never get this bandwagon appeal. You have to get bandwagon appeal to achieve world peace. Who would have thought to achieve world peace you require bandwagon appeal? I did, and it's what you need to achieve world peace. World peace will never be achieved if you don't get bandwagon appeal. Bandwagon appeal is a necessity to life. It's a necessity to the world. It's a necessity to our future. Bandwagon appeal has it all. We all care about each other. We all love each other through the bandwagon appeal. With the bandwagon appeal, we care about each other's emotions. We care about each other's thoughts. We care about what each other has to say, because it's about liking what each other like. It's about influencing yourself based on what somebody else likes. And that person likes whatever the other person likes. And if we're all liking the same thing, But what a peaceful society that is. This will never be achieved if we don't get Bandwagon Appeal. Bandwagon Appeal is absolutely necessary to everything. Thank you. Now to throw it back to Brittany Dunn for a little more coverage on Bandwagon Appeal to close out our show tonight.
Thank you, Adam. Now, our show is wrapping up, so I just want to say, $59.99, 5 logical fallacies. You must buy it. You need this. You need these logical fallacies in your pocket so that you can use them at any moment during the day when you're trying to persuade someone to do something for you that is in your best interest. You need these. Okay. On a side note, I feel like I probably should have bought one of these to help convince you all to buy one. Yeah, I should have bought one. See, don't be like me. Buy a Logical Fallacies package.